Good morning, Chattanooga. Here's a quick look at the top 5 news stories you need to know today. First of all, city gangs are calling a ceasefire in the middle of one of the bloodiest months in recent memory. Former gang leaders called a meeting of current leaders Sunday evening and agreed on a truce in the bloody rivalry. The deal took place in an undisclosed house over a dining room table with no police or city officials present. Leaders from some of the city's most active gangs dropped by the house at different times to agree to the ceasefire. At least 16 people have been shot this month, and 3 have died, including a 16-year-old student who was shot just blocks from his school. Just this weekend, 2 people were wounded in a shooting on Buckley Street. It's unclear how many of this year's shootings are gang-related, but police say many of them are. We're told that while some of the gangs still don't trust each other, they're tired of seeing their own members killed. Next up, new video has emerged showing a different view of what happened just before 2 Chattanooga cops brutally beat an inmate at a Salvation Army halfway house. Attorneys for Officer Sean Emmer say the video will show Emmer acted with appropriate force in dealing with Adam Tatum. Though video shows Tatum being struck more than 40 times in 6 minutes, fellow officers who were there say they support Emmer's actions and didn't see anything alarming about what happened. Yet Police Chief Bobby Dodd has ordered 2 new investigations, one into the handling of the video and the other into the conduct of the officer in charge that night and whether he has allowed officers to beat suspects before. Officers Emmer and Adam Cooley were fired over the incident. Even though both of Tatum's legs were broken, attorneys believe the new video will be enough to get the officers' jobs back when they go before a judge April 4th. Next up, 2 Chattanooga men will likely become the first homosexual couple in the Episcopal Diocese of East Tennessee to receive a sanctioned blessing of their relationship. Jerry Draper and Adam Bryan are in line to receive what is officially called the witness and blessing of a lifelong covenant at Grace Episcopal Church. The rite isn't recognized by Tennessee law, so it doesn't have any legal bearing, but Bryan says the acknowledgement is the same that heterosexual couples receive. The 2 men met at Grace Episcopal 8 years ago, have lived together since, and wanted a ceremony at the church. While the bishop of the Diocese of East Tennessee says he believes homosexuality is not a sin, he acknowledges that not all Episcopalians agree on the issue. Bryan and Draper say almost everyone in the church has been extremely supportive, and note that the vestry vote for approval of the blessings was unanimous. Next up, if you've worried about losing Saturday mail delivery, you're not the only one. Mail carriers in Tennessee and around the nation spent the weekend rallying to keep Saturday delivery. About 150 Postal Service employees showed up Sunday at the Shallowford Road Post Office, sporting megaphones and picket signs to protest the cutbacks. According to the New York Times, the issue hasn't officially been decided yet. An investigative arm of Congress said last week that the post office doesn't have the authority to cut back delivery. In fact, the House of Representatives has submitted a spending measure to the president that would keep Saturday delivery. Donald Shockley, the rally's organizer, says 6-day delivery often means getting crucial medications to people on time. The Chattanooga area has close to 300 mail carriers. If delivery is cut back to 5 days a week, 1 in every 6 of those carriers could be out of a job. One carrier compared stopping Saturday delivery to amputating an arm. Once it's been cut off, you can't put it back. And finally, hundreds of people participated in the first Chattanooga Challenge race downtown over the weekend. The 10K race, presented by the Chattanooga Times Free Press, is said to be the biggest urban obstacle course in the Southeast. Take a look. 1, go. 2, go.
Starting off early, I wasn't expecting to have to squeeze myself under the cars as much as a tight squeeze it was. Start off a little sore from there.
Load them off on the well barrel, take them to the other end and unload. If you want to start from the other side, it's equal distance.
I love the fact that it was through downtown. You could see a lot of stuff that you're like, whoa, never noticed that. We're going to have to come back and check that out. I just thought that was really cool.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved all the obstacles. Congratulations. Thank you.
And looking at weather, we'll see a 40% chance of rain showers today with a high near 45 degrees. And more rain, possibly some scattered snow showers tonight with a low around 33. I'm Harrison Keeley. For more on these stories and updates throughout the day, follow us on Facebook and visit timesfreepress.com.